Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Right to the air is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got it in. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll go play action here with Williams. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun, Williams. Flush to his right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. It gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bear.
To the air, Williams. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
A 7-yard loss.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, here's Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Rolling to his right. Trenton Simpson. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. To throw, Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And he is caught. There he goes, right side. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 74 yards. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Bears.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action now. Jackson. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Bears nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malachi Starks, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Williams. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who